The world today is a global village. People have access to the internet and they can see whichever place that they choose to see. But even in this modern age, there are some places in the world that people are not allowed to visit. In our world full of wonders, it's very fascinating to consider that there's so many different places that are just completely off limits. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, if you don't already know, and for this episode, I'll be taking a look at 10 places in our world that are forbidden for people to visit. Maybe completely forbidden, but in some cases they might allow certain people to visit. Starting at number 10, we have the Dome of the Rock. It is considered to be one of the holiest sites for both Muslims and Jews, and it was constructed between the years 685 and 691 or 92 by Abd al-Malik, the most important Umayyad Caliph, as a religious center. At the center of the Dome of the Rock sits a large rock that is considered to be the place where the prophet Abraham was prepared to sacrifice his son Ismail, according to Muslim theology. Muslims believe that the rock commemorates Prophet Muhammad's night journey. When he was sleeping near the Kaaba, the angel Gabriel appeared to him and took him to Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. Non-Muslims are not allowed to enter the dome. From there, we move on to POVEGLIA. This is a small island and it's located between Venice and Lido. This place was once very populated, but in the 14th century, the Bubonic Plague arrived on the island and it became a quarantine colony for the victims. Venice exiled citizens with symptoms to this island. Bodies of those who passed away and those who were very weak and too sick to even do anything were burnt on massive pyres in the island's center. In the 19th century, the place was used as an asylum, and there are many rumors that exist that a doctor conducted strange experiments on the patients here in the 1930s, and eventually the doctor went completely insane and jumped off the asylum's tall bell tower. Though the bell in the tower was removed decades ago, residents claim to still hear its chimes echoing from the isolated island. Today, the place is considered to be haunted. Number 8 leads us to Ise Grand Shrine. The shrine is dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu, and the shrine, which is said to be the home of the sacred mirror, is one of Shinto's holiest and most important sites. The general public is not permitted beyond the site of the thatched roofs of the central structure, which are actually hidden behind 4 tall wooden fences at the site, and tourists on the other hand are free to roam the forest, including its ornamental walkways dating back to the Meiji period. The shrine is rebuilt every 20 years to represent the Shinto tradition of the death and the rebirth of nature, and only the Japanese imperial family can access this ancient shrine. Number 7 leads us to the very popular Area 51. A whole lot of conspiracy theories around this area. The popular name for the United States Air Force Base is Area 51, which refers to a map location. Groom Lake is a dry lake bed in the Nevada desert, 85 miles or 135 kilometers north of Las Vegas. What happens inside is extremely private. Members of the public are kept away by warning signs, electronic surveillance, as well as armed guards. Flying airplanes or helicopters above this area is also strictly forbidden. There's a whole lot of conspiracy theories surrounding Area 51. Some say that even extraterrestrial life forms are within the premises. Number 6 leads us to Snake Island. Brazil's Snake Island is the only home of one of the world's deadliest and most endangered snakes. It's infested with 2,000 to 4,000 golden lancehead vipers, one of the world's deadliest snakes. Now, the venom of this snake can kill a person in under an hour. Local legends tell of horrible tales about the people who wandered onto the shores of this island. From 1909 to the 1920s, a few people lived on the island to operate the lighthouse. However, another local legend has it that the last lighthouse keeper, along with his entire family, well, they passed away when a swarm of snakes slithered into their home through the windows. Whoa. Definitely staying far away from there. In at the number 5 spot, we have North Sentinel Island. The natives have kept this small island in the Andamans for themselves for over 60,000 years and have refused to communicate with outsiders. The Indian government protects the Sentinelese by barring anthropologists and tourists from entering. The Sentinelese also defend themselves by shooting arrows to anyone attempting to enter the island. LASCAUX Caves comes in at number 4. Located in France, the LASCAUX Caves was discovered in 1940 by 4 teenagers from Montignac, LASCAUX. The cave was open to the public for many years until it was closed in the year 1963. The constant influx of visitors, about 1,500 per day, as well as the carbon dioxide in human breath, began to degrade the prehistoric paintings in the decorated cave. The original LASCAUX caves are now closed, and to protect the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the cave is closely monitored. They don't want anything to happen to it. Whole lot of history inside of that cave. Another place surrounded by conspiracy theories is the Vatican Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives contains state papers, correspondence, account books, and many other documents that are accumulated by the church over the centuries. In the 17th century, Pope Paul V ordered the separation of the secret archive from the Vatican Library. Only a few scholars have limited access to its records, and the archive remains closed to all outsiders. Now, when we hear about this place, we usually think that this place has only cryptic documents available there. However, that's not all you'll find here. This is actually the largest collection of historical documents, so various types of documents are in the archive. Moving on now to number 2, we have the SVALBARD Global Seed Vault. This is the world's largest secure seed storage, and it's located 1,300 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle in permafrost. And it was opened by the Norwegian government back in February of 2008. Crates of seeds are sent here from all over the world for safe and secure long-term storage in cold and dry rock vaults. The responsibility of the vault is assigned to the Minister of Agriculture and Food, and the ministry coordinates daily operations with the Nordic Gene Resource Center and the Global Crop Diversity Trust, and it is advised by the International Council formed specifically to advise the seed bank. But some say there's more than just seeds that are stored in the seed vault. Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, we have the Bank of England vaults. This bank holds almost 1/5 of the world's gold, which is over 5,000 tons of gold. Now, the Bank of England has provided gold custody services to its foreign central bank and government customers since at least the early 20th century, allowing them to purchase gold on the London market and store it in the bank's vaults. All gold stored in the vaults of the Bank of England is in the form of good delivery gold bars or similar, each weighing approximately 400 troy ounces. Only people with the highest authorization are allowed to enter the vaults. Alright guys, so that's it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. And let me know down below in the comment section if any of these places interest you. Like, would you visit any of them? Have you heard about any of these places before? Let me know all your thoughts and comments down below. If this is your first time here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell because we post daily episodes like this. So if this one did fascinate you and piqued your curiosity, definitely join the FTD Facts family and stay tuned for more episodes.